Hey guys, my name is Jillian Rose Reed, and this is my long story short. One time, I was set up with this guy. We go to see a movie, and before the movie starts, he's talking really loud, and I'm like, this is gonna be so bad, this is gonna be really embarrassing. He's gonna talk through the whole movie. He did. So he takes me to dinner. I'm just like trying to get through it. So I'm like, what do you do for fun? And he decides to tell me that him and his friends love to like put on Viking hats and perform operas in their like college dorm rooms. So I was like, that's really weird. I'm gonna need to go home. So he drove me home, totally tried to kiss me. I totally did not respond. So long story short, don't date guys who like to wear Viking hats.
Welcome back to Girl Code. You've had one, you've been one, and you may have even kicked one out. Roommates.
Good roommates are people that are clean, they don't wake you up early in the morning or late at night, and they wear the same exact size shoes you have.
A good roommate, someone who doesn't shed, someone who farts only in their room or the bathroom and airs it out, someone who won't fuck your boyfriend when you run out for milk. That's a good roommate.
They're very thoughtful. They take the time to make sure you're okay. And I think that's like the biggest trait a good roommate can have.
When a girl wants a roommate, she like basically interviews the girl. Like they go to coffee and she like interviews him. When a guy needs a roommate, he's just like, you've got $400, right? Like you can pay this? All right, you're in.
You have to, in like 10 minutes, figure out, is this girl gonna be slutty? Is she gonna bring home random guys? Is she clean?
There's 4 really important questions that you need to ask your potential roommate. 1, are you a serial killer? 2, do you drink? 3, do you do drugs? And 4, do you share? I think living with a girl is better because if you live with a guy, you get all the bad parts of living with a boyfriend and none of the fun parts, like having sex or, you know, making him feel guilty.
Gay men, I think, are a little cleaner. They're more fun. They want to go out all the time. Plus, you can just talk about boys, and you're not really competing for the same boy.
Tip from my own life, don't share bedrooms with drag queens. They'll steal your clothes.
The best way to deal with a roommate when you have issues, problems, and concerns would be just to be a woman and talk to them.
I'll just put Post-its all over the house where areas I have issues with. Take care of the toilet. Restock the shampoo, bitch.
If your roommate leaves notes everywhere, you start leaving her notes about her notes because she's being stupid.
I'd say the most common roommate fight gets to be cleaning.
Every roommate always thinks they are the more clean one. But just like you think, like, I'm the only one who ever does dishes. She's like, I'm the only one who ever cleans a floor. Neither of you are like Martha Stewart. Get over yourselves.
My old roommate made a chore chart, and she knew I wouldn't follow it, so she just kept my name and kept it blank.
If I come home with a lady and I see a chore chart, I immediately just think, what am I having sex with an 8-year-old? I am out of here.
I think if you're gonna bring a guy home, it's fine. Get your swerve on. I just don't want to hear it. If I hear moaning and things banging, we're gonna have issues.
I do not want to hear about you getting your back blown out when I've been celibate for like 3 years.
When I go home with a girl and she's got roommates, I really don't care. I'm just gonna do what I intended to do. The roommates are an unwanted obstacle, but earmuffs, roommates.
There's nothing worse than having to kick out a roommate.
A good way to get a roommate to move out that you don't like is just bring home a bunch of random people, like every night of the week, and fuck them as loud and as hard as you can. And eventually, if they're uptight, they'll move out.
You have to first be the main person on a lease. You have to be that person. Then you can do whatever you want. Now, it gets sticky when it's like your bestie, but you just gotta tell them, like, this isn't working out. It's like breaking up with someone, and I hate breaking up with people.
You should find your roommate a new apartment, and when they come home, just be like, hey, it didn't work out. Good luck on your future. Don't kill me.